Welcome to a new Infinity tutorial, the science fiction miniature game by Corpus Belli. We kindly recommend you to visit infinitythegame.com for more info. In this video we're going to highlight a decisive factor in battle, the modifiers. The first modifier we're going to talk about is the range. Depending on how far our target is, the accuracy of our weapon will provide modifiers to our ballistic skill value. Let's see it in game. Here we have a Hulker and a Line Cossack. They are both going to shoot with the rifles. It will be a more difficult shot due to the long distance between them. The optimal range of the rifles is lesser than the distance between them, so they both suffer a -3 modifier. 11 minus 3 equals 8, so both will succeed with an 8 or less. But what happens if in this confrontation we add a miniature armed with a sniper rifle? The Zambazan sniper has a ballistic skill of 12, and in this range, with his sniper rifle, he has a +3 modifier. The distance is favorable to him. This means that meanwhile the Line Cossack with a rifle needs to get a dice roll of 8 or less, the Zambazan needs to roll a 15 or less. We roll the dices, the Zambazan gets a 7 and a 13. The 5 of the Line Cossack is nullified and he must perform 2 arm rolls. The Line Cossack missed both rolls, so he passes directly to a death state. The next modifier we're going to talk about is cover. A covered placement means a positive modifier to our armor and a negative modifier to the BS value of those who try to shoot us. Cover. A Hulker in active turn plans to assault a placement defended by a Line Cossack. The active player makes his Hulker figure advance to attack the enemy Cossack, but the Line Cossack is in base contact with the cover, which implies a -3 modifier to the Hulker's BS roll. I have to point out that if the Line Cossack figure will not be in base contact with the cover, then the figure will not have cover. Let's see what happens. The Hulker gets a 10, a 7 and a 3. The Line Cossack gets a 5. A dice roll of 10 would be enough for the Hulker in a normal situation, but the cover of his enemy makes things more difficult. Getting a 7 is a successful hit. The Cossack must perform an arm roll. But what happens now? The Line Cossack has a +3 modifier due to the cover. The arm roll is a 12, adding the +3 modifier of cover and the Line Cossack's arm value of 1. The damage value of the Hulker's weapon is beaten, so the Line Cossack survives. Taking in consideration these modifiers, the Infinity troops will act as real soldiers, searching for covers and taking advantage from range. The tactical game is served. Best regards to those who have enjoyed this tutorial, and once again, I kindly suggest you to visit infinitythegame.com to discover more about this miniature game.